G'day and welcome to Wingin It. And oh boy, do I have something exciting for you here today. It is finally here, the Oceania expansion for Wingspan Digital. So yeah, it's been a long time coming and we've been patiently, or perhaps in some cases not so patiently, waiting for this, but it is here. If you're watching this on the 12th of December, you can go ahead and download this right now. It is available on all platforms. So do go ahead and do that. Of course, this has been recorded ahead of time. Monster Couch were very kind enough to give me preview access to this expansion. So huge thank you to them. But yeah, we're going to get stuck in here and play my first game of the Oceania expansion on Wingspan Digital. So of course there was a beta a couple of months ago before the release date, but I couldn't take part in that. So there was much FOMO, but it was all worth it as I get my hands on the expansion here today. So I do have some experience playing Oceania in person, but it is always a little bit different playing in the digital version, of course. So yeah, we're going to get stuck in. We're going to pick against the AI. Looks like, okay, we do have some different options for the AI. We're going to stick with the normal. Let's see, actually, do we have any difference? Oh, we do. We've got some new icons. Very exciting. Let's switch it up, actually. I've stuck with the waxwing long enough. Maybe we'll go with this penguin with a nice bow tie. I think he looks very sophisticated. And of course, some new background. So this one looks very, very nice. Got to get the full experience. And of course, there we go. We also have this option now of maybe taking the ravens out. I think we'll leave it for now in our first game. But that could definitely be something to look at. But yeah, we want to go all in here. Everything included. Leave no birds out, leave no expansions out. And let's jump in. Are we going first in our first game? We are indeed. It's a very base game looking tray. But let's take a look at our starting hand here. And okay, we've got some Oceania birds. This is good to see. This is very good to see. Many coloured fruit dove is a very nice bird early on, I think, as well. Just that single food. And of course, with these new boards, you know, you get that extra food straight away once you've got a single forest bird down. So yeah, that could very much come in handy. And then, of course, take a look at these bonus cards. Okay, yes. Some of these Oceania bonus cards are not quite so appealing, I think. Forest Data Analyst is definitely a tricky one. So maybe we'll keep it just because it's interesting. And these end of round goals as well. We do have one different one. And we have some nectar scoring as well. This is all completely new to me. I'm sure those of you who played the beta will be looking at this with maybe less interest and excitement as me. But this is all, as I say, very, very new. So good mix there of the end of round goal. So yeah, I think we are going to keep this many-coloured fruit dove. Not too sure about the wattle bird. I think that is a bit of a weaker power, especially early on. But this gallinule, I mean, for the same reasons as getting that first forest bird down, it's the same in the wetlands, of course. Maybe once we pick our birds, we'll be able to look at the board more thoroughly. But yeah, just getting those extra cards going to be really nice indeed. So I think we'll kind of just go with this. We will go with the Forest Data Analyst, see how it plays out. We'll lock that in. And here we go. Get that starting nectar as well, of course. That might help us out a little bit here. And going to be something to bear in mind. No nectar in the feeder as of yet. So something to pay attention to. And there we go, look, a couple of birds for the AI here as well. So yeah, we do have American Robin in the tray now. That's the kind of bird that ordinarily I'd be going and picking up. But, you know, if I'm believing what everyone's telling me, grasslands is not the way to go here in the Oceania expansion. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and go and get my gallinule down before I start drawing. So we'll keep the nectar. We can maybe use that on this fruit dove. And there we go, Robin is still there. So I think we do go and pick it up. And maybe King Rail, big point birds, is that the way to go? We'll see. We'll pick that up as well and draw from the deck. So American Coot, maybe not quite exciting, but what is that? Count Raggy's Bird of Paradise. Another co-op style bird. Could be useful if we're getting all these extra berries, in particular from the fruit dove. I think playing that Bird of Paradise could be very, very easy. So let's just go ahead and pick up birds again. I'm just going to keep picking up birds as soon as I see something exciting. I'm gonna be like a kid in a candy store, and just grabbing everything remotely colourful, and new and exciting. So there we go. Okay, they've got the starling down. So these starlings and these kind of birds, I think these could be very powerful in Oceanic expansion with the extra food and everything, especially with some of these co-op powers. I'm just going to be feeding their starling with all of this extra food. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But okay, do we want to play this fruit dove? I think we do. We'll get that down with our nectar. And then we can start taking a bit of food. We're going to have, I think, 2 birds here for this first end of round goal. It looks like birds worth less than or equal to 3, but so will they. So something to keep an eye on now. Let's grab a couple of worms. We get 2 berries there, so that's huge. I mean, just look at that. 1 turn gaining food, and I've just got 4 food already. That is super, super powerful. So very nice indeed. And yeah, I think we'll play the robin. I think we'll use a worm because then I can keep the double berry in the worm, and we can look at getting this one down as well. So that'll be nice indeed. So yeah, I think it's going to be important getting your forest set up, but then also equally getting your grassland set up so you actually get 2 eggs. Of course, you usually on the baseboards get those 2 eggs straight away, but not so much here. So this is going to be good. And yeah, I think we can get rid of probably this American Coot. I'm probably not going to be drawing cards too much with the Gallinule and with the extra cards. So maybe we should just pick up Whipping Crane. I think we're going to have loads of food and especially loads of berries. So yeah, some of this wild food in particular, I think might come in handy. But what is that? White-breasted wood swallow. I'm going to need to learn all of these new birds. I'm not yet at the point where I can recognize all the Oceania birds, but this is new as well. Okay, any nectar remaining in your personal food supply is discarded. That's actually quite useful. I will turn it off, as useful as that is, because I trust myself to remember. But I think particularly for newer players, it is definitely easier to forget that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get this one down, the Bird of Paradise. I think that's going to be really good. So we're going to be getting a lot of food, and yeah, birds like the Whooping Crane and the King Rail, those should be pretty easy to play later in this game. So we're going to go and move on here into round 2. Was it a tie in that first round? No, they snuck it. The AI, they caught me out. What did they play? House Finch. Okay, very nice. So they've got a good start here, a good setup. Okay, Laughing Kookaburra is in the tray. I remember this one as being quite a good one. To just get down and get a bit more food. So I think I'm going to go pick that up. Anytime I see an Oceania bird, I'm just going to go pick it up. And we all know wild turkey is a very nice bird as well, so that's going to be a good option to go with. But okay, good. The AI took some food, so we're going to go ahead and take some food. Are we going to get some nectar on this reroll? We are, and of course we're going to take it because nectar is just oh so good. And I think we do have enough cards here that we can start throwing and just getting a bit more food here. So only one choice of player, you can get a free berry, and guess what? You're going to get another one. So I hope you like berries. There you go. Enjoy. And yeah, food cost of play birds. I think we're looking quite good for this one. I think I probably will try and play maybe one or both of these big point wetland birds, and maybe, of course, this turkey as well. Could be an option. And yeah, I think now, I want to play this Kookaburra. And I think I'm going to go ahead and get it down in this grass. And so I think this will be good. Oh, do I want to use a nectar? I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, do you know what? Let's do it. I think it's going to be important to get at least 1 nectar in each habitat. Just to really, make sure you're getting points. I think it's like those end of rounds. You want to make sure you're at least scoring in each habitat, especially in a 1v1. You get those 2 points. You don't want to be missing out on those. So okay, now we're not getting more eggs, but we're getting some options to discard. So maybe actually having some extra cards later could come in handy as well. But for sure, I just want to be laying some eggs. So we're going to reset this bird feeder, and here we go. Lots of choice of food. I'm going to take the worm because I don't have one of those. Or no, I do have one of those actually. So maybe it's too late now. I'll maybe pick one up later. But this Furia could be nice. I'm just getting so distracted by all of these lovely birds. But yes, maybe the fish if I want to be playing this King Rail. That could be a nice option. So South Island Robin. If the previous player has a worm in their personal supply, catch a worm. Okay, well, I've got some worms, so knock yourself out. That could be quite an interesting one in this type of game mode. So are we going to get a fish, we asked? We can make up for our mistake there. And I think I'm going to pick up this Vireo. I think this could be a good one. It's not necessarily going to help for this bonus card. I've sort of already ignored that, but we'll see. Maybe we'll be able to do something with it. Mars Lapwing, that is a name that sticks out to me. I've had some many good games with that, and Little Penguin as well. Had some very interesting games with this bird as well. So yeah, lots of points potentially there for the Penguin. But that Lapwing early on, I think that's a very interesting one to go with. But we're going to get this Whooping Crane down. We're going to use all these berries that we've been getting because they are not in short supply. So let's see what the bonus card we're going to get as well. And look at that, Viticulturalist already maxed out. So don't mind if I do. It's not an interesting Oceania expansion bonus card, but I will take it nonetheless. So how are we looking on this end around? We're winning anyway, but I think I might still just go ahead and play this King Rail. So we'll get that down. We'll use up some of this extra food we've got. And we're going to look at another bonus card. And okay, Grassland, Data Analyst. I think that's the same as I've got here, except in the grassland. So we could potentially do something there. We've got this turkey. That's quite big. So we have already got 2 in a row. Unfortunately, the painted bunting doesn't help for that, but let's do it. Let's see what we can do. I think Rodentologist is probably the better pick, but maybe we can get something out of these data analyst cards. So I think we won that end of round goal. We did. Very nice. And here we go into round 3. What have we got? We got a nice pink power there, but my opponent not really laying too many eggs. But I think I'm going to draw cards anyway. I think seeing more cards here is going to be important. So oh, I've actually never done this before. Let's do it because I've never done it. You can discard food and reset the tray. So let's do that. And okay, Australian Magpie, actually, for this data analyst card, that could come in handy. Discard some eggs and get some caches. So I think we're going to pick that up. And otherwise, we'll just go off the top of the deck. And I think I will discard an egg. And I think this is going to be much more common as well in the Oceania expansion. Of course, as I said earlier, you can always, later in the game, turn those extra cards back into eggs. So you may as well look at the extra card. And if it's something like a Black-Crowned Night Heron, you're always going to go ahead and take that. So there we go. We've got some extra stuff. And yeah, I think Magpie, we can look to get that down. And I think this turkey. And then we might be set as far as this grassland goes. And I mean, we've got the rodents in the feeder as well that we need for the Magpie. So we are looking pretty close on this end around goal. Maybe we want to be thinking about playing some other brown power option. So maybe maybe this Night Heron does go down a little bit early, but I think we're going to go ahead and take food so we can get, as I say, the food for this Magpie. And it's a berry fest once more. So we're just going to throw those around. But yeah, we can use those on some of these other birds we've got, and see where that's going to take us. So egret in the tray, that might be a nice one to pick up. But I think we do want to get this Magpie down, or do we just want to lay eggs? I think we want to lay eggs. Let's go ahead and pick up the egret while it's there. And yeah, we can probably, I think we can ditch this burrowing. So we'll pick that up. That could potentially be a nice double play in the wetlands with this Night Heron as we go further on into this game. So they're going for food. I think I have had lots of worms, so this Robin has been doing pretty well. And it looks like Penguin has been doing well as well. A couple of cached fish. I think he'd like to see that in that position for my opponent. So okay, I think now, yeah, 3 turns left. Trying to work out how plausible it would be to do a double play in the wetlands. I think I would have to take food now, and yeah, I think this painted bunting is probably not going to be needed, so I think we can get rid of that. Let's just take some seeds, and here we go. We're getting some nectar, so this is definitely going to help out if we want to be yeah, getting some of these birds down that need the fish in particular that we're not finding. So let's give out more berries. Come on. Let's be in the cooperative spirits. It is in the festive season, of course. So, yeah, they will no doubt get some tucks on that starling, but I think I'm going to need some of this food as well. So let's go ahead and lay some eggs because we are going to need those to do this double play as well. Kookaburra, are you going to give me a fish? You are. Thank you very much. Just what I needed. And yeah, we can go ahead and do this double play now. I think just to secure this end around, of course, we've got this nectar as well to use. So we do need to use that before the round is up. So let's do that. Get the egret down, double play, into the night heron. Very lovely stuff indeed. And okay, used up all of our rodents for the magpie. We might do a bit of forcing here with all these extra berries, but yeah, maybe that remains to be seen. So did they play another bird? They did. They played lesser frigate bird. So I'm glad I did that double play, securing this end of round. And yeah, let's see. Once it comes back to our turn, we're going to have to do a bit of assessment here on the situation. So we can get something for this end of round. We have got the whooping crane. That's good. Maybe this turkey as well. Nectar looks like it's a bit of a tight race. I don't think we're going to get any more nectar. But we are at least qualified. So as I said, just getting those couple of points can be quite important. So I think here, there's a good chance here on the kookaburra I might get a rodent. So I think I want to try and lay eggs before playing this turkey. And I think we're going to start discarding some of these extra berries just to get a few more extra points. So no rodents, bit of a shame, but not to worry. I think we can still get these both down. So as I say, a bit of forcing required maybe, but I think it's going to be okay. So what does this one do? Princess Stephanie's Astrapia. Maybe get some free eggs there. We've got a lot of space, so not too worried. But okay, can we use up all these berries? We can, and I think we're going to be okay. As long as we get something from the kookaburra, we'll still be able to, yeah, go ahead and get this turkey down. So it's important to do the magpie first because of this bonus card. So yeah, we're going to get 5 points off this. Not as many as if we'd kept Rodentologist, but that's by the by. We're going to score some points nonetheless. So yeah, there we go. We've got a free egg. I will take it. And we'll go ahead and lay some more eggs. So bearing in mind this magpie, we've got to make sure we've got some eggs in this row so that we can get some caches at the end. So we'll do that. We are going to get some free food, so we'll pick up that. And we'll do our tuck as well. So yeah, this has been pretty good. I think this has been a pretty smooth end game. Been pretty clear what to do. More free eggs, I'll take it. And yeah, we're going to be able to get this turkey down. That's going to be really good just for this this end of round. But actually, let's think about this. Yeah, it is. I was just trying to work out if it's better to save the egg, but no, we do need it for this bonus card. So we'll get it down here. And we'll of course get an egg back when we go ahead and lay eggs now. So that's good. And of course, another one for the magpie to get some caches from. So Malafau goes down. Ooh, sniping the end of round. I love it. Very nice from the AI there. So with this game end... Oh, actually, no. Pardon me. Game end powers. You're too late, AI. It's going to be after the end of round, so I take back all of my praise for the AI. That looked really clever, so maybe that might be something else to bear in mind. I think some people might get caught out by that. But one final tuck here. Pick up the chiff chaff. And all right, we go into the end of the round, and then are we going to jump to the game end powers? I'm assuming so. Okay, here we go. This is awesome. I've never done this before. So we do have a bird, so we discard those 4 eggs, and it's okay because it's after the end of round, so turkey can lose that egg, and we get our 8 caches. So very nice, lovely end game power there for the magpie. And okay, as I said, we're probably going to get trounced a little bit on these nectar scoring. Okay, a tie on the grasslands, I'll take that. Not too bad. How's the wetlands doing? another defeat. But we got points in each of them. I think that's all you can hope for with this kind of setup. So yeah, here we go. It's the scores. I've not looked at my score at all this game, so I'll take it, whatever it is. Looks like it might be over 100, so it did feel like a pretty good game, of course, with a lot of co-op. So decent score on the bonus cards for us. We did okay in the end of round goals. Oh, actually, we did pretty well. And of course, lots of cash food, some tuck cards, and then we're going to get those nectar points at the end as well. So lots of tucks of the AI there. Not enough for them to try and get back with those nectar scores. And there we go. We've won our first game of the Oceania expansion. It's 114 to 93. Let's take one final look at our board. So yeah, pretty good start, I think, with the extra cards, with the extra food. I was definitely throwing the berries around a bit to my opponent, but I think it was okay. And you know, who said that Grasslands is dead? We still managed to build a Grasslands engine. Old habits die hard, I guess. And as I say, some good bonus cards. Maybe this data analyst for the forest didn't work out quite so well, but hey, we got 5 points off this one, and of course 7 point viticulturist. So do not mind that too much. But there we go. First game is in the books. It is a win. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come for us in the Oceania expansion. So there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed watching that. And as I said, the Oceania expansion is out right now on digital. So do go ahead and buy it and download it. It is a lot of fun. I'm sure you guys are going to love this. And if you want to see more Oceania content, there is going to be plenty more coming your way. So do hit that subscribe button. Do stay tuned. And I will see you again in another video very, very soon.